In 2025, the world of entrepreneurship is changing faster than ever. Did you know that 90% of startups fail, but 60% of those who succeed will make it because they pivoted from their original idea? That's a huge lesson. Failing is just part of the process. What separates successful entrepreneurs from the rest is their ability to learn from failure and adapt. Here's something else. 80% of businesses that survive their first 5 years will go on to thrive, but only if they stay ahead of the game. And that means understanding not just the traditional ways of doing business, but how to adapt to new tech, manage energy, and use mistakes to your advantage. In this video, I'm going to show you how to think differently, act faster, and leverage resources you never knew existed. We'll dive into why success is more about action than dreaming, how to break free from the 9-to-5 grind, and why failure is actually a goldmine. I'm about to share strategies you can use today to set up your 2025 for massive growth. So, buckle up. If you're ready to leave behind old habits and start creating the future you want, this is your moment to lock in. Keep watching. This might be the most important 7 minutes you'll spend this year. Chapter 1. The Mindset Shift. How to stop dreaming and start doing in 2025. In 2025, it's not enough to just dream, you've got to do. The most successful entrepreneurs know this, and it's the foundation of their success. In fact, studies show that 92% of New Year's resolutions fail because people focus on desires, not actions. To make 2025 your year, you need a mindset shift. Instead of asking yourself, what if, ask, what's next? Transition from a passive daydreamer to an active achiever. The key here is decisive action. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it'll never come. Start now, with what you have. This is what separates the successful from the wishful thinkers. Take imperfect steps, but keep moving. It's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. As Tony Robbins says, the path to success is to take massive, determined action. What's your first step? Chapter 2. Breaking the 9-to-5 prison. The Great Escape Blueprint. The 9-to-5 life is like a mental prison. It's comfortable, but it's holding you back. In 2025, you can break free from the constraints of traditional work. The freelance economy is booming, with 36% of US workers freelancing full-time, and this trend is only increasing. So, how do you escape? Start by building multiple streams of income. No, this doesn't mean working 2 full-time jobs. It means creating passive income, side hustles, or even consulting on the side. Once you've got that side income flowing, you can slowly reduce your reliance on that 9-to-5 paycheck. This method isn't an overnight solution, but with persistence, you'll be free. Don't wait for the perfect time to leave your job. Take small steps that move you toward your goal. As Gary Vee always says, it's not about quitting your job today, it's about preparing for tomorrow. Chapter 3. The Unseen Forces. Leveraging unconventional resources for massive growth. Most entrepreneurs overlook the hidden resources around them, but in 2025, they could be your secret weapon. Consider this. The average entrepreneur spends only 10% of their time cultivating relationships with non-obvious resources like influencers, niche talent, and micro-markets. What if you could leverage those resources? Tap into micro-influencers who may have fewer followers but boast greater engagement than top-tier influencers. Utilize alternative financing options like crowdlending or angel investors who want to fund creative businesses. Or, partner with the unsung heroes of the digital world, specialized contractors, freelancers, or influencers who work outside of traditional channels. Start connecting with people who have access to what you need, but don't have the mainstream spotlight. Remember, it's all about networking, not just with the obvious connections but the hidden ones. Your network is your net worth, as the saying goes. Who's in your hidden circle? If you're finding these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more game-changing strategies for 2025. Chapter 4. 2025 Disruptions. How to surf the next wave of tech to build your empire. In 2025, technology isn't just a tool, it's the business itself. Embracing tech trends like AI, blockchain, and automation could be the deciding factor in your entrepreneurial success. Let's look at AI. Did you know that 37% of companies are already using AI to enhance customer experience, according to a McKinsey study? Imagine how you could leverage AI to streamline your business, whether through chatbots, personalized recommendations, or predictive analytics. Blockchain can help you secure transactions or create new ways to handle data. The opportunities in these technologies are endless. But here's the catch: you don't need to be an expert in coding to use them. You can hire experts or use off-the-shelf solutions that integrate AI or blockchain into your business. To stay ahead, experiment with new tools, stay curious, and test relentlessly. As Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Are you ready to lead? Chapter 5. Hyperfocus or burnout. Mastering your energy to create limitless success. Energy is the new currency. In 2025, it's not about how many hours you work. It's about how effectively you use your time and energy. Studies show that 40% of entrepreneurs experience burnout, which can be devastating for both mental and physical health. So how do you avoid this? Master your energy, not your time. The key is recognizing when you're at your peak and scheduling high-focus work during those windows. For some, it's early mornings, for others, late nights. But the idea is simple: work smarter, not longer. Use techniques like time blocking to limit distractions and stay in the zone. And here's an underrated strategy: rest is part of the process. Taking regular breaks and practicing mindfulness can boost your focus by 20%. Remember, as Arianna Huffington says, success is not about how much you sleep, it's about how you rest. Are you managing your energy wisely? Chapter 6. Profit from chaos. Why failure is your hidden goldmine. Failure is not the enemy, it's the ultimate teacher. The most successful entrepreneurs fail more times than they succeed. In fact, 90% of startups fail, but that's where the magic lies. Failure gives you real-world data, insights, and lessons you can't get from books. Take Airbnb for example. They were rejected by investors over 100 times before their breakthrough. The founders learned from each failure and used those lessons to refine their business model. Instead of letting setbacks break you, use them to pivot, innovate, and improve. This is the power of learning from failure. It turns chaos into opportunity. So, next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? As Thomas Edison famously said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Your failures are simply stepping stones to future success. If this content resonated with you, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more actionable insights that will help you conquer 2025 and beyond. Conclusion. Entrepreneurship in 2025 is about more than just smart strategies. It's about mindset, action, and adaptability. By shifting your mindset, breaking free from the 9-to-5, using unconventional resources, harnessing tech, managing energy, and embracing failure, you're setting yourself up for success. It's time to stop waiting and start doing. The future is yours to create. Are you ready to lock in?